So with the new Ratchet and Clank game coming out in a few months, I thought today we'd go back and have a look at the original. Ratchet and Clank, the original, not the remake. So Ratchet and Clank came out in 2002 for the PS2, and for me personally it was like a breath of fresh air to platformers. Because most platformers before, you go from the start of the stage to the end of the stage. But with this, it felt bigger, and that's because for the most part it was open world. Yeah, you still had your objectives to do, things to kill, but you could go pretty much anywhere, as long as you had the right equipment. Now I know Jak and Daxter came out a year before Ratchet and Clank, but I never liked Jak and Daxter. The game it never appealed to me. So the game follows an anthropomorphic character called Ratchet and a robot called B5429671, but gets the nickname Clank from Ratchet. Clank discovers that the villainous Chairman Drek of the Blarg race plans to create a new planet for his species by taking apart other planets and destroying them in the process. Now I played this on the PlayStation 3 and on the PlayStation Vita with the remastered trilogy, but even if you decide to get the original PS2 version, the graphics still look brilliant for a game that is nearly 20 years old. Yeah, some bits don't look as polished as the remastered trilogy, but you can still tell what they were going for with the original PlayStation 2 version. One of the most memorable things about this game, and hell, the entire series, is the weapon. Sweet Jesus, the weapon! You have your standard blaster, flamethrower, rocket launcher and your wrench for puzzles and for smacking fools when you're all out of ammo. But then you have weapons like the Glove of Doom, which sends out little bots that blow up on impact. The Suck Cannon, which does exactly what it sounds like. It'll suck up enemies and fire them back. The Visibomb gun, which fires remote controlled missiles. And the Big Daddy, the Rhino, which fires multiple rockets all at once, ensuring you will kill whatever you want to kill. In the later games, the guns would get dafter and funnier. The Sheepinator, anyone? But they are still great in this game and laid the groundwork for weirder things to come. The soundtrack for Ratchet and Clank fits this game perfectly. It's bouncy, charming, atmospheric and can give off a sense of dread. Even the later games would have this nailed down, so props to the team for getting this right the first time. It isn't all run and gun in Ratchet and Clank, there are other things to do in this game. There's hoverboard races, flight missions, sections where you play as Clank in some really good puzzle sections, and collectibles such as 40 gold bolts hidden around each world and skill points which require you to do a task in a certain way, such as standing between a statue's leg or shooting down a blimp. Going for the Platinum Trophy on the PlayStation 3 version or the PlayStation Vita version, for me, I would say isn't very challenging but can be time consuming. You have your standard trophies for going through the game, but the time consuming trophies for me were collecting 40 gold bolts, getting all 30 skill points, beating the hoverboard challenge on Rilgar in less than 1 minute 35, and the worst one, obtain 1 million bolts, which for me, I had to leave the game on for nearly a full day in a glitch spot to do this. Overall, Ratchet and Clank is a brilliant game, and even if you just play it casually from start to end, you'll still have a blast playing this game. I honestly cannot find a fault with this game, and for starting one of my favourite franchises of all time, I have to give it the rating of classic. Well, that's all we've got time for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please give us a like, share and a subscribe, and we hope to see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves.